guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing just an everyday makeup look. This is what I do on a daily basis. It's super quick, super easy, and yeah, whether I have a little bit of time or a lot of time, it's always a go-to look. So I hope that you guys enjoy. If you'd like to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in and hope that you can get a good look at what I'm doing. If this isn't a good way to do tutorials, please let me know and I'll try to figure something else out. But as of right now, this is the only way that I can think that it would work. So I'm just gonna bring it on in. That should be close enough. Now that I have my lips moisturized, I can move on to face moisturizer. I've talked about this before. This is the Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisturizer, SPF 47. I'm just gonna put a little bit of that all over my face. After moisturizer, I'm going to go on in with primer, and today I'm using the Benefit Professional primer. I really like this. It's supposed to get rid of those pores. Just taking a little bit. Putting it kind of in this region. Just kind of pressing it in, hoping that it will just disappear those pores. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus today. And I don't know how sanitary this is. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not sanitary, but I just dab it on my skin. Yeah. I just get on in there. And then I roll with it with a beauty blender. Not a real beauty blender. I'm using, it's dirty. Ooh, I hate that it's dirty, but it is. I'm using the Real Techniques sponge, and I love it. This is what I would say, out of all the ones I've tried, this is the closest to the actual beauty blender. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply my foundation. Take it all my ears, take it down my neck. My hairline. I am going to go back in with a little bit more just because I look super tired and I need a little more coverage. I have a viewfinder here and I have a mirror over here. So when I look straight, I'm not really looking into anything, but I can try to do that for you guys. Today I'm using the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. I really like this. It's not super coverage to me. Maybe I just have really bad eye bags, but I just put a little bit to it here, 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 and that pretty much covers it. I just kind of fan it out. Just give me some brightness to my face. Oh, I forgot my favorite place to put it. Right there. Gonna blend this out. And I do tend to take it over the top of the lid. Now that concealer's done, I'm moving on to eyeshadow primer. I love the Urban Decay one, but right now I'm using the Too Faced one. Once this is gone, I'll go back to the Urban Decay, but it works fine for now. And I just put it directly on my lids. And dab, dab, dab again. Nothing special, nothing too complicated. Nothing about this tutorial is going to be complicated. Anybody can do it. Okay, now that we're foundationed, concealed, primed, time to go in with a little powder. I'm going to be using the Coty Airspun. And I'm just going to lightly dust this underneath the eyes. I don't always powder everywhere because I have dry skin, as I've said before. So I just dust it where I could get shiny if I was going to, but that's very rare. So really just the T-zone. Okay, moving along. For bronzer today, I'm going to be using, this is actually a Kat Von D foundation that I bought to wear as a foundation, but it was too dark. That's pretty sad that I bought a foundation and it was so dark that I'm using it as a bronzer, but this is what it is. This is in the shade Light 48. I'm pretty pale if I'm using Light 48 as bronzer. And I'm just going to take an angled brush that I use for bronzer. I'm just going to not contour. I don't ever really contour. I'm just going to kind of bronze. Around my hairline. If that starts to look patchy, I grab like a larger brush so I can get a little more blendability. I do contour my nose somewhat. I don't even know if I'm contouring this right. I don't like my nose at all. So I'm not a professional. I just do. I go down the neck because I don't want my face to be bronzed and my neck to be white as a sheet. Today I'm going to be using the Tarte blush in Party. Pretty much been using this every day. I absolutely love it. I'm going to take a Real Techniques brush. This is a great blush brush. I love it. Just apply, there's a hair on there. Woo. Just apply a little of that to the apples of my cheeks. And kind of blend it with the powder brush a little bit. Last for the face, I'm going to go in with highlight. I don't own a blinding highlight like I've seen on YouTube, but I do have a few. And the one I'm using today is by The Balm. It's the Mary Lemonizer. I know it's a super popular. I'm going to take a large fan brush. That is so huge. And then dust it in there. Just in the high points of my cheeks. It's just a really pretty glow. It's not too much, which I can really appreciate. I guess it does look kind of extreme in the camera, but when I'm just looking in my normal makeup mirror, it doesn't seem that extreme. Maybe it is. Down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on the chin, a little bit of the forehead, why not? Next, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows. I do not need you guys to tell me that I'm not good at eyebrows because I already know. It's not one of my strong points, but I do it because mine are practically non-existent. The hair just stopped growing. I never was an over plucker, but I just don't have major eyebrows. I'm going to go ahead and just take a spoolie and comb through my brows. So here lately, because I'm trying to work through my products, I bought an Essence eyeliner from Ulta. It was like $2.99 and I have been using it. It's not awesome, but I mean it does the trick. And for $2.99, and it is little, like it wasn't ever very large. But this is what it looks like. I'm going to use this to kind of outline my brows and fill in a little bit, and then I'll go over with powder. And I just dropped it. This shade is probably a little dark for me, but I don't think they had a lot of options when I went, and this was the closest, so I just got it. And I think my hair was darker whenever I purchased this pencil. Okay, then I'm going to go in with a little angled pencil brush, and I'm going to apply just some of this brown powder from the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using today. It's this shade right here. This is the Lorac Pro palette, and I'm going in with the shade Taupe. And I'm just going to kind of fill in anywhere that looks like it needs a little extra help. And then once I do that, I spoolie the mess out of them so that they don't look so drawn on. Oh, I sound country. Can you guys tell I'm from Mississippi? Do I have a really thick country accent? Or southern accent? I hope I don't. I mean, not that it's a big deal, but... So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this Sonia Kashuk blending brush. I love this brush. I use it all the time. I think I have like 3 of these. And I'm going to go in with that same taupe shade that I put on my eyebrows. And I'm just going to put it in the crease. Next, I'm going in with a larger blending brush. Can't tell it's larger, but it is. And I'm going to just kind of blend all of that out a little bit more. This doesn't have any color on it. Next, I'm taking a flat eyeshadow brush, going in with the shade, I'm guessing that's light bronze, it's LT period bronze, but I'm not sure. I'm using only this Lorac palette today. Put on my lids. I'm also going to go in with a little bit of the gold, just to warm it up a little bit. Next, I'm going in with a Sigma E25. I'm just going to focus this on my crease. I'm going in with Sable, which is a dark brown shade. And I'm just going to worry about the outer corner here. There's nothing that requires a lot of skill for this look. It's so easy. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's not a whole lot of makeup, it's not a whole lot of shadow. I'm just going in with that fluffy brush again and I'm just going to blend that out. Next, I'm going to take the Mary Luminizer again and I'm going to do a little highlighting. So I'm going to take this little angled elf brush. I love this brush for the inner corner and under the brow bone. And I'm pretty sure it was $1. I'm just going to apply that right underneath the brow. And in the inner corner. My eyes are going everywhere. I look crazy. I'm trying to make sure I've got this where I plan for it to go. Next, I'm going to go in with this black. It's just a matte black. And I'm going to use that as a liner. A flat liner brush. I'm just going to kind of dab it in there. Creates a nice liner. It does not have to be perfect. Once you put on mascara, you're not even going to be able to tell really that you don't have it all figured out. Now that we've done our liner, I'm going to do a little bit underneath the eye. So I'm just taking another small brush. This is a different one that doesn't have the black on it. And I'm going to take that light brown shade that we use for our brows and that we first used in our crease. And I'm going to just put a little bit of that underneath on the lower lash line. And that's that. I'm going to curl my lashes. For mascara, I'm going in with the CoverGirl Supersizer. I'm trying to be very conscious not to have my mouth hanging wide open while I apply this mascara. That looks so good. I'm talking about this speck that I got on there. I just love that so much. That makes me so happy when I do that. Okay, now I'm going to, I've got a little tissue here, I'm going to dab off some of this lip balm. And I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Hooked on Pink. This is 065. I'm going to go in with that. I'm not extremely confident when it comes to wearing brighter lip colors. I tend to go for nudes and maybe even just gloss, or not gonna lie, sometimes I just wear my chapstick. This thing right here. But I'm trying to do better about wearing bolder lips. Not that this is a bold lip. Well, I mean, for me this is a bold lip. So that is the finished look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe and leave a comment below. Like I said, if this tutorial setup does not work for you, please let me know, because I'm doing this so that you guys could maybe learn something. All of my tutorials are probably going to be pretty basic. So if you're a beginner, or you are trying to get into makeup, or you are into makeup but you like things that are more natural, more on the natural side, then maybe the tutorials that I do will be good for you. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please subscribe, leave comments for me. I'm very new to YouTube, so if you leave a comment, I'm going to answer it. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.